involved in this qualifier to see who goes forward. A lot of people's careers on the line right in this match right here, folks. Miles Blume, current reigning badass champion, who had won recently. And due to the tournament, he is being allowed to refrain from defending the title until after the tournament is over, or else he's eliminated. And then he could take part in that. And the Terminator with a power bomb on little Miles Blume as Wolfman, Mr.BabaDook, and Ghostface are locking it out on the outside of the ring. The Terminator is all over Miles Blume, who's Blume's firing back. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, Vince McMahon, I sneeze. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Miles Blume, if you're worried about his size and the fact that Jackson R. Scott is, in fact, the youngest and the smallest person in this match, do not worry, because like I said, he is the current reigning badass champion, and this is his third title reign as a badass champion. He has been a very effective champion, and he is lived up to his name in the title that it entails. He's a tough kid, ladies and gentlemen, as the Terminator is not done with him yet. Babadook seems to have issues with both Ghostface and the Wolfman. Wolfman, of course, the original Universal monster. Miles says, "I don't think so, Terminator," and he fires back on the Terminator. But he's still on his feet, the big man. Oh, thrown into the stairs by Blume. And Ghostface takes a shot at Wolfman. Wolfman front face locked by Ghostface. Ghostface snap nair. Babadook's still involved in the match. There's a flying fist drop. There's a roll-up by the Terminator. But Blume reverses. And again reversed. No one goes anywhere, that one. No one's eliminated there. Remember, this is extreme 5-star match, which means there are no rules really, except the pinfall submissions count anywhere now, and anything is legal. But you must be pinned, submitted, or you can knock out your opponent as well, which is the other way you can win. Because let's face it, when you're talking about horror, you're not talking about guys who play by the rules anyway. As Babadook all over the Terminator. Wolfman going for a pin on Ghostface for a 2 count. Miles Blume tried to shake the cobwebs on the outside of the ring, which is smart for him to stay out of the whole thing. Ooh, the Terminator caught Babadook. And a choke slam by the Terminator. And Blume coming back in. There's the pin by the Terminator. I agree with these fans. This is indeed awesome. Blume locks the front face lock on Ghostface. Snap suplex. And Wolfman continues the attack. And now here comes Miles Blume. Blume going for the Blume lock on Ghostface. But Ghostface gets out of that. And now Wolfman with the roll-up on Ghostface. And there goes Ghostface, has been eliminated out of this. And Wolfman is caught by Blume on the outside. And Terminator going for a pin on Babadook. And there goes Mr.BabaDook back to wherever it is he came from. And just like that, it's a triple threat with the Universal original King of Horror. The Beast, if you would. Uh-oh, the claw being put on Blume. Wolfman might have just saved him, even though he's choking him right now. And the Terminator with a boot to the face of the Wolfman now goes back to work on little Blume. Again, folks, don't let Blume's age and size fool you, as looks like Terminator getting a little exhausted, maybe a little frustrated. There's a spear. That could be it for Blume. No, gets a shoulder up. Terminator's a little exhausted. Wolfman's getting to his feet. Here comes Wolfman. Oh, went for a chop block, but misses. And goes for a claw hold. And this time Miles is the one returning the favor. There's a nice butterfly suplex. And Blume celebrating, but Wolfman right there to punish him for so and throws him out of the ring. Wolfman now going to the high rent district. Blume's up. Oh, and Wolfman caught him. Remember, folks, Wolfman has nards. There's a kick out at 1. And now the Terminator and Wolfman working together on the youngster from California as Jackson R. Scott, Miles Blume having problems, current reigning badass champion, involved in this tournament, thrown into the ring by the Terminator, both Wolfman and the Terminator going after him. Wolfman now going for the pin. And the Terminator, I don't know if he was trying to save him or what the deal is, but Miles is still involved, thanks to the Terminator of all people. And Terminator takes down Wolfman. Now, oh no. Terminator looking for a toy, and I'm sure I'm not talking about chutes and ladders. He's got a ladder, and he nails the Wolfman with it. Oh no, Blume going out there with him. This is ill-advised. Oh, Miles goes after the Terminator, kicks to the leg, kick to the chest. There's those Blume kicks. There's the it kicks, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, there's the kick, good night, and the Wolfman nails him as well. And now Miles throws Terminator into the ring. And now Wolfman and Miles in the ring. Uh-oh, Miles going for the Blume lock on Wolfman out of nowhere. Wolfman caught in the Blume lock. Terminator's up. Is Wolfman got a tap to the Blume lock? The referee's not even paying attention. Terminator's up. Oh, there's a clothesline. Goes back to work on Blume as Wolfman, who's still involved in this match, rolls to the outside. And the Terminator's feeling pretty good. And by the way, the Terminator looks in great shape here, folks. Which I guess it's the Terminator, so is that really a surprise that he'd be in great shape? Maybe getting a little exhausted as his hands on his knees. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the claw. Oh, face first. He's been knocked out, is Blume. He didn't have a choice there. He was knocked out by that maneuver. And Terminator back suplex on the Wolfman. Don't worry about Miles Blume, ladies and gentlemen. He is the current badass champion. He did a great job in this. And Jackson R. Scott still is the reigning BA champion. The title was not on the line. As the Terminator goes for the pin on Wolfman. And the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, will advance in this tournament. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Miles Blume came down to Wolfman, Miles Blume, and the Terminator. Terminator finally eliminating the original king of the original beast horror monster of Universal, and that is the dreaded Wolfman. I think Terminator had most of the eliminations involved in this match. And Wolfman also has some contributions. I'm surprised this didn't end it right here. It would have probably if it wasn't for the Wolfman. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, as the Terminator himself is heading to the finals in the horror tournament. So we got one more of these qualifiers, and then we're going to go back for the main event tonight as the Universal Championship's on the line. And we're going to find out if it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood after all. Stick around. Would you be mine?